Greetings, mortals. Jerry Petty here. I'm joined by...
Tate Phoebe.
And today we're looking at Hearthstone, Heroes of Warcraft, at the Curse of Naxxramas expansion, specifically at the new Construct Quarter and the...
Priest Challenge.
That's right, the Priest Challenge against who?
We are going against Thaddeus, which is someone who doesn't seem to enjoy his life too much.
Why is that? What's Thaddeus' problem?
He actually thanks you when you defeat him, so I think he's really just looking to get out of the situation that he's in.
Well, you know, Thaddeus is kind of he's a chaotic fellow anyway. He kind of flips things around a lot. Maybe he's just more of a waffler. For example, let's look at that hero power.
Yeah, the hero power actually makes for a really entertaining fight. At the beginning of every turn, he swaps the attack and health of all minions. So your minions are all over the place as they take damage, as you buff their health. It ends up being a pretty chaotic fight.
All kinds of weird things happening. So, like, if you play, for example, in the Ruby and Egg, a turn later, he's going to use that ability. And I assume he uses it every turn, this being one of the hero challenges. Right. Because we've noticed that a lot of these class challenges are sort of showcases for new mechanics.
Yep.
And so the AI will play along to that. Speaking of new mechanics, since Thaddeus is using this ability, what do we have in the priest deck that Blizzard's trying to show off?
Yeah, they're trying to show off this new card, Dark Cultist, that we see right here. At 3/4, this is actually now touted as potentially one of the best minions in the game. There does not exist a 3/4 3-mana minion, which is already ridiculous. And then on top of that, the minion gives 3 health when it dies. Unfortunately, he killed off our board, so he didn't give health to anybody. But
we weren't able to use that. And, of course, seeing the fact that he gives 3 health whenever he dies to somebody else, how does that interact with Thaddeus' polarity shift?
Yeah, so if he dies, you have something else on the board. He buffs it 3 health. That turns into 3 attack the very next turn. Leads to things getting out of control relatively quickly.
You mentioned that one of the times you've beaten this fight, you had a pretty out-of-control minion there at the end. What were the stats on it there when you finally finished off?
Yeah, so part of this fight is Divine Spirit, which doubles a minion's health. So if you can set that up, you can end up with a 2/8 Deathlord, which you double once, double twice for 32 health, and then he swaps it for you, and you have 32 attack going in.
And you're able to deal all the damage at a single blow to end the fight here.
Yep.
So looking at the board at the moment, with him at 30, you at 22, roughly the same card position right now, and him with some minions on the board. Where are you going for, Tate? What's going to happen?
Yeah, we're just going to kind of play what comes up, look for plays that work out for us, but this fight can turn super quick. All you need is a Deathlord to survive one turn, and you can potentially buff it to Oblivion. So we're just going to keep kind of taking what the game gives us.
All right. Let's see what pops out here. Shadow Madness.
Yep. The Shadow Madness is actually great because it allows us to clean up the board, steal his 3/3, 3/2, kill his 3/3. Could have done it either way, actually. And we're just going to buff this guy. There's the Deathlord that we're looking for. We'll keep his board clear, heal up a little, but this is where you can kind of take huge advantage. This guy goes onto the board as a 2/8, and then he turns into a 8/2. He is a little challenging to keep on the board because it's pretty easy for him to kill an 8/2. But we're actually going to combat that by switching it right now. So when he plays it, it'll actually switch back to an 8/2.
All right. So by the time he actually comes out, and this is exploiting the AI's propensity to use and polarity shift at the beginning of every turn. All right.
Yeah, so otherwise that would have, this Lightning Storm would have killed that had we not used the Crazed Alchemist to switch it up. But
good play.
Yeah, so now we actually got to take advantage of kind of his mechanic and his desire to do the same thing every turn.
And he thanks you for killing him. You know, have you ever known anybody named Thaddeus?
I have not.
I knew a Thaddeus in high school, Thaddeus Mull. He was a good guy. So hi, Thad, if you're watching out there. Hope you're having a good day. And I've always kind of liked the name Thaddeus. But if this fellow's that confused, I'll worry a bit about him. All right, so board condition, everything looks pretty under control. You now have card advantage. He's just a little bit ahead in health. And things seem to be playing out okay for you.
Yeah, I think this is pretty well in hand. We're going to be able to deal with his board pretty effectively for the rest of the game. We just want to keep our minions healthy. hit the Nerubian Egg, he'll give us a free 4/4 out of that.
That never hurts.
And it's actually been pretty common in these fights to see a health attack swap as an activator for the egg.
Okay.
So there's the Dark Cultist in action. He killed it. It buffed his minion, which allowed him to get a pretty good trade with us.
All right.
We'll actually play Mind Games just to see what's in his deck. Prophet Valen's also a fun card, but Mind Games is a little bit more fun.
What'd you pull out?
We pulled out Zombie Chow, which is not amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. This is potentially one game-changing card. It's a 1 mana for a 2/3 minion. Its Death Rattle is restore 5 health to the enemy hero, but what that doesn't show you is that if you play this on turn 1, someone's going to probably have to deal with it right away, which means that that Death Rattle is not going to help them that much, or by restoring health if they kill it on turn 2. But if you draw it late game, it could be devastating to put that out and then give them a way to heal.
Let's see. All right, so
just pull more minions out of his deck.
Keep his board clear. Clearing things out here. Kind of an endurance match this time around.
Yeah, this one, sometimes this game goes really quick, sometimes it goes really slow. He has a lot of Sledge Belchers, which it seems that he's drawn quite a few of. So we're just going to put out our Prophet Valen, and let's go ahead and double the health of... we'll wait till.
You're going to wait to use that?
Wait to use it on Valen.
And you'll find yourself able to double health, which the next turn is going to translate to double damage.
Yep. So we'll basically set him up to do 14 damage.
Okay.
And that should give us close to what we need to take care of this fight, unless he plays another Sledge Belcher.
I don't know how many he's been through now. I've seen a lot of them pop out.
As many as he needs. Actually, there we go. So this is one of the priest combos. We've seen it in a lot of the videos we've done. Double the health, set the attack as equal to the health. And then you end up with a huge minion.
All right. So unless he's got something we don't anticipate here, he's done for next turn.
I think he's done for.
Yep. Thaddeus says kill. Thaddeus' vocabulary, thanks, kill. Not all
that. Let's actually heal him first and then go in.
Was that just out of indignity?
Oh, you have to.
And he thanks you for killing him. Yeah, that's a little weird. Okay, well, Tate, anything else to say about this particular challenge?
Seems like Thaddeus has had a rough life, so if you can kind of put him out, he seems to appreciate it. Okay, well, good to put him out of his misery. Well, Thaddeus, we say goodbye to you. Tate, I thank you very much. Fans, we thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it if you'd leave your comments, other strategies, decks, etc. in the comment section below. And thanks so much for all your Hearthstone needs. Keep it locked to IGN.